It looked as if, because the candlestick starts at 5 in the afternoon, so this is where the daily would have started, and then when I would have came in, which would have been around here on the 4 o'clock, looking back at the 3 o'clock, it was a pretty good move going up, right? So that would mean that the daily would have had looked like, go to the daily real quick, almost like this one, right? Almost like how the daily's looking now, right? It would have been like pretty small, and I was like, okay, you know what? That's freaking. We might have something here. And then we were looking at where our support and resistance, right, in the market. When we looked at that, when we added that in there, let's go ahead and add that in. All right, shift it over one. Oops. Shift it over. Shift it over. Boom, boom, boom. So then we add our support and resistance. And remember, always add our support. Yeah, we always add our support and resistance before we trade. When I was looking at that, and I was looking at where we were in relation to the market, where we were, um, just overall, it looked like it might have been an opportunity for the market to start a U-turn, and for us to kind of be in on that first wave up, that first impulse wave up, right? The problem is, and once again, I got to take my own advice here, right? The problem is you can't anticipate. Don't ever trade off of anticipation. Just trade what's there. Right? Let the market come to you. Just trade what's there. Right? Market's gonna give you everything you need to win. You just gotta go out there and win. Right? And if you don't win, it's nobody's fault but your own. Right? It's not anybody else's fault but your own. Right? So let's go over and look and see what we got. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see here. All right, so boom, here we go. So I'm looking at this, and once again, we're right here at support. I mean, at resistance. Common sense would have told me. Common sense should have told me that, hey, you know what? Don't do this. And as a matter of fact, it was one of my earlier trades I was saying that no, I was going to go negative on because I'm like, I was going to go short. And I think the reason why I actually went positive was because one, the way I saw that candlestick forming, the 2 a.m. It looks like it could have been, semi-bullish here, right? Because the price went all the way down. Buyers came back in, pushed it up to a point. And then on 3 a.m., buyers came back in and pushed it up even higher. So it was a nice little bull candle right there. 4 a.m. did a little bit of a pullback. But if you notice, I put my entry right here, a couple pips above my 3 a.m. candle. And then my take profit was just a little bit higher than that, right? It's right up there to that resistance line, really, right? And if you notice, man, we came all the way up to it, man. We came all the way up to it, like right here. We came all the way up to it, but we didn't touch it. We did not get it. I mean, we were probably like a hair away. Let's see, high was 131, 304. 131, 304. Yeah, take profit was 131. 319. Man, we was like a hair, a scat hair away from profitability, right? It didn't touch it, right? And what did the price begin to do? The price then immediately began to run down and now it's back down at this area of support. Crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. So once again, it's one of those things, man, where you got to go out, you got to trade what's there, not what you anticipate was going to happen, right? Now it could go back and it could pull back up, this morning and turn around and U-turn and you know go back up. But you know what? If you're going to trade this market, once again, you got to trade what's there and not what you anticipate is going to happen. And that's where I messed up at. That's what went wrong in this for me. Is I traded what I anticipated was going to happen, man. I think some of my analysis was good, especially on this one here. Instincts was good on this one, but honestly, shouldn't have been trading it. And I'm glad I lost on this one because if I would have had won on this one, then that would have just reinforced some bad behavior. And once again, it's all about creating that good behavior, those good habits. that's going to make you money and not reinforcing those bad habits that's going to cost you money in the long run. Okay. Let's look at the next one here, which is the Great Britain pound, Japanese yen. Boom, 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 boom. It's 2 a.m. Korean. So kind of the same scenario here, right? Uh, this has been a support resistance line for the last longest, right? And so we came down here at 2 a.m., made this little bullish type candlestick here. Well, price came down and pushed back up. We looked at the 3 a.m. candlestick, it pushed back up really strong. And that was the other thing too, because I was looking at these candlesticks and I was like, wow, you know what? Seems like there's a conflict here because we have some pairs are looking like they're going to be negative or bearish, and some pairs looking like they're going to be bullish. And which one is it going to be? Who's going to win out, the bulls or the bears, right? Had I been thinking, probably should have aired on the side of the majority, which I had a majority of. I had 3 out of the 5 being negative, only 2 being positive. One of which was going to be the Japanese yen, which I don't know why I keep messing around with this pair right here because it just always disappoints me. But at any rate, and so I changed my initial assessment based off of, anticipating where the market was going to go, and instead of just trading where it was and what it was doing. At any rate, this one right here, it wind up coming in, and it doesn't look like it, but it actually did come in right around here on the 5 a.m. The 5 a.m. or the 6 a.m. candlestick. Take profit up here just because it was anticipating a really big move. Unfortunately, the move that was really big happened in the opposite direction. Let's check something out here. I want to see how big that move was and if that move made that same. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at that, man. It was like 195 pip swing. Yep, that was it, man. That would have put us at, that would have gave us, what, 19, almost $2,000 off of one trade, yeah. Yep, and so we actually had it being about 149, 147 pip move. So actually it would have been about 1450, 1470, something like that off of that trade. But still, that would have been good money off that trade. It's nice to know that the energy was in the market. That was for that it was there. It's just unfortunate that it went in the opposite direction. I'm not gonna say the wrong direction. It just went to the opposite direction. Not the wrong direction, just because it didn't go the way I wanted to go. It's just the opposite of what I wanted or anticipated. And it happens, man. It happens. That's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Other than make sure when you trade in direction of what's happening at the moment and not what you anticipate to happen. And that's, once again, that's my fault, man. Can't blame anybody for that. Can't that's me. Same thing here. Let's look at this right here. What we got? High, low, Hizai, Lizzo, lower Hizai, lower Lizzo, right? So forth and so forth, right? Not as hard because really create any more lower lows or higher lows, just kind of like we're dropping down with it. But once again, was it Thursday, 3 a.m.? Bam, 3 a.m. Here we go. Once again, kind of looking at it. Drop low. Kind of stayed, towed the line right there with this lower low, right? Came back over here, did the same thing, kind of towed that line there. And then as you know, this looks like there was some energy coming back into the market. Not that much, but it definitely could have been a U-turn point in the market. But what I should have been doing is not trying to trade based off of what I think is going to happen. Should have just solely trade off of what was happening at the moment, right? Because at what I think crap doesn't necessarily pans out. It got to be what's happening at the moment. At any rate, did not. It went up, and then what happened? It proceeded to then go down, come crashing down. Right, and this is the Great Britain pound, Australian dollar. Right? and it came down, 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 all the way into where it's at today. And this one right here, I actually didn't take a trade on, thank goodness, but almost did. Yeah, almost. But I just want to show you guys that, right? Because once again, full transparency, you need to know this because it helps make you a better trader, right? So never trade what we anticipate, only trade what's actually happening. And even though you may be wrong, you might miss the first move. That's okay. You get back in on the second or the third move, but just don't trade what you think is gonna happen. Just trade what's you see on the screen, right? So if I had to choose tonight, it's probably gonna be probably a sell-off because I'm looking to sell. If that's the case. So let's look at the what exactly. How much did we lose? Right. So we got a total loss of $848.98. Right. So that means we got some work to do, folks. Right, that means we got to get in here and make some stuff happen. Yeah. So we lost 345 on the Great Britain CAD. Another 511 on the Great Britain US dollar, and then another 660 on the Great Britain Japanese yen. Wow, that sucks, man. Took my count back down to that. Anyway, moral of the story is, you know what? Don't be don't be an asshole and trade what you think is gonna happen. You know, be smart and trade what's actually happening, and be conscious of what's going on in the market. Be conscious of news that's going to be coming out in the market with the currency pair that you're trading with. You know, these are things that you need to. These are things that we've learned, all right, over the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, that we need to be adhering to, and of course, money management. The money management part is good. I think that's pretty solid. The main thing was just some of those bad habits. Just got to kind of get rid of it. And if you're doing those same habits, get rid of it too, right? And let's see if we can't turn this thing around here and see what happens over the next couple of hours, right? And see if we can come out with something positive before the end of the week, right? I'm excited. I'm also excited about that live account because I can't wait to start trading that, and hopefully we should start trading that here in a couple more days. I'll probably, and here's the thing I guess I got to think about is how we're gonna do these sessions here. What I may do, because we upgrade the software and now we can use alerts and a whole bunch of other stuff. What we may wind up doing is using the software to set up some alerts and automatically place trades for us if we're not sitting at the table. I gotta figure out something because I want you guys to be able to see too what we're doing. I don't want you to just look at and see like, okay, well, this is the trades that he made. I want to be able to kind of walk you through them. I'm trying to think what would be like a better time frame. And I actually kind of like doing this London trading thing too as well. So what I may do is just wind up still just doing two accounts. I may just do this account right here with the London trade and let you guys see this, and then go and do the real account and use some different trading strategies there. Now I will tell you this right too is that there's going to be some access to the real account, but not 100%. Not 100% there. And the reason being is because with the real account, that's really more set up for folks who are going to be in our mentoring program, where we sit down with them and talk to them, try to help them become better traders. So that's part of that that schooling process where we're going in and we're using real money. And because there is a difference between when you're using real money and when you're using demo money, right? Because when you're using demo money, who cares, right? I mean, you care, but you don't care. It's more like a reputation type deal or ego thing when you're using demo money. But when you're using real money, it's like, okay, this is real money, and I don't want to lose real money, right? So your emotions are a little bit stronger, can be a little bit stronger. And that's why it's so important that you become disciplined and be able to use some very disciplined type strategies when you're trading on and learn that and reiterate it on the demo account, so that when you get to the real account, you're not making these same, cuckoo, stupid mistakes. Like if I made this mistake on a real account, I'd be so pissed right now. I probably just, I couldn't even do the show tonight if I lost this. Couldn't do it. But I do it on this account right here, and I could lose it, and I could go back and talk about it, and it's no big deal, right? It still hurts to lose it, but it's not the same as if it was like, you know, my money. I'd be like piss. But nonetheless, it's a good lesson to learn, right? And got a chance to kind of like work through the strategy over the last couple of weeks and stuff, and see what I like about it, see what I don't like about it. It's not a strategy that I normally use, like the London Open. Not something I normally use. But I saw so much information about it online. I want to try it out, and I think that just put my own little spin on it, little spiel. It can be a pretty effective strategy. I think the main thing is just if we used our takeaways, which is you know certain things that we look for, certain things that we do, and make sure we use money management. I think that it should, it could possibly serve you well. Not gonna say it is, but it could possibly, right? And that's what you want, good possible. And that's what it has to be, but a good possible, something that you can put into a new repertoire and maybe use for a future date, right? Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through a couple of these real quick and scan the market and put on the daily chart. And I want to look at what I should be looking for today. Should I be looking to buy the market today? Should I be looking to sell the market today? What should I be doing today? GBP USD. Now, these trend lines right here are already here. So the question is, should I be looking to buy or sell this market, right? So it fell through support. Should I be looking to buy or sell this right here? What do you guys think? Well, here's what I think. I think that if I look at this, I think seeing how it fell through support and is right there on support, I would think that this thing is going to probably go back up, right? But here's the thing. We just learned a very powerful lesson about anticipating what the market's going to do. And I'm saying that it's probably going to do it at some point in time. But if I was a betting man, I would say we probably would sell this market today because it's in sell mode. Right? I'm not going to get caught back out there like I was last time. And if I don't get into the market, that's fine. Hey, I'm okay with that. If you look at it, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower something's coming down here. There's a lower high. It should be forming a lower low. So, yeah, I would say sell this market. What else we got? Great Britain pound, Australian dollar. Once again, we're coming back up some support. But I'll probably say sell this joint, sell this Jeezy. Let's see what we got. I'm sorry, this song is in my head, man. That Jeremy by Pearl Jam, man. It's freaking rocks. Oops. That's no good. So once again, we're just kind of going through, putting these out here, supply resistance, support resistance. And I'm just looking for like some candle wicks for some dips and some peaks, and some highs and some lows. Then put this out here. So Bam. Just to try to get an idea, where we at and all that good stuff. Still didn't get that. Back. Come back. That anything. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, right? So it's below. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this right here looks like potential sell. This is right here, Great Britain pound. Australian dollar. Sell, baby, sell. Sell. And it could go back up and hit resistance, man. I mean, hit that. Test it again. It could. But you know what? Could and if was the fifth, we all be